Do you know who you are? After especially what happened in your life, do you want to rediscover yourself and find out the truth? Who are you and find out your identity? Stay tuned with me. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you what I've done to rediscover myself, especially after trauma, and being able to find my true identity. And you can find yours too. Hi, my name is Callie and I love helping people find clarity and direction in life, especially after trauma. And if you're ready to move on with your life and let go of the past and step into your power, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, hit the notification button, and be notified of my new video every Wednesday. So after going through what I went through in childhood, sexual abuse in childhood, I find it really hard. Even after 25 years, I was dealing with this type of emotion within me and I didn't really know who I am because all the things that resulted from that, how I behaved, how I reacted, who I thought loved me, cared, I made a conclusion about what has happened during that event. And I know I was young and I could only deal with all the things I dealt with, all the resources that I had. However, I created a scenario of who I was and my reality based on that. And it wasn't good, right? It wasn't who I wanted to be. And I didn't know who I was. And for a long period of time, I was quite lost. It was only until I found solution and resolved and healed myself from within that I found out there was so much more to my life and so much more potential. And I found out who I really was and my identity in this world. So, when I did find that out, it was so powerful because, I am someone in this world and you are someone in this world and you deserve to be someone that's empowered to learn from and heal from what has happened so you could be the best version of you in this lifetime, right? So I'm going to show you the tips and tricks of what I did during that time to help me find myself again and what I did to help my journey through the process. Tip number 1, where do you want to go? Which direction do you want to go now? And it's about finding that path or that goal that you want to go because you no longer want to be here anymore in this same circle or this same loop that you've been in for so long, this behavior, and you want to stop. I want to be able to find out who I really am. So where do you want to go? Right? First thing is finding the direction you want to go. If you want to be successful in business, if you want to heal, if you want to where do you want to go? And take a step at a time, right? First thing I want to do before even money came in, before even having children, before having whatever I wanted, the first thing that I wanted to do was to heal, right? Find solution and closure into what was really happening, why it happened, and answers, right? And that was my first step. That was my first goal. And being able to find closure, being able to resolve what was happening within me and how to move forward from that, that is where my self-discovery happened. And that's where I started to find my true identity, because it didn't happen because I deserved it. It didn't happen because, I was the bad egg. Those are the things I may be thinking about. However, the truth was finding healing and solution to it, why it happened in the way that it did, really brought clarity into my life. And that helped me heal, right? And being able to heal from that space opens a lot of other opportunities in my life. So I can actually step into my power. I can actually get myself back on track. I can actually know who I am as a person. So I can move forward in the direction as my true self, not as my past, not as who I didn't want to be, using my power, my strength. So I can step into my power and be the best version that I want to be and be the identity and the person that I want to be. And you can do that too by being able to find solution and healing. So where do you want to go? What is your first step to getting yourself into the direction away from your past and moving towards where you want to go? In tip number 2, who are you, right? After experiencing so much trauma, you become lost. You don't know who you are. The behaviors that seem sometimes to be fake, or it could be a facade, or you're trying to be the person that you want to be, but you're not quite, because you go home, you're a different person. Like, there's so many things that is happening within you. So who are you, right? And finding out who you are and finding out the person that you want to be gives you a parameter to actually measure up and start taking steps to creating yourself, or, making ways so you can be the person that you aspire to be. So you can move away from the behaviors and patterns that you currently have, right? So now the next question is, who do you aspire to be or have behaviors like, right? So for example, a lot of people find Tony Robbins really inspirational, and amazing, and they want to have the life that he wants. So you can find out things that, what does he have that you want to have as well. So you can find one person that you really aspire to, find a person that you really connect to, and find out traits and behavior patterns and what do they do as habits and behaviors, how to react, how happy they are, what practices they have in place. So you can aspire to be like that too. So you can create a new habits, new ways for yourself that is a way and moving forward to the direction that you want to be, and start rediscovering, what really makes you happy. Who this person is going to make you happier. And on the way, even taking baby steps to this person is going to make you happier than the person when you're back over there. And tip number 3 is, what do you have to do, right? To move from one behavior to another, you have to change. You have to do something. You have to take action. You have to behave differently. So what are the steps that you have to do to become this or have that or change, right? So for me, I had to do a lot of healing work. I had to do a lot of clearing work. I got one-on-one coaching. If you want one-on-one coaching, just contact me. My information is down below, so you can have a one-on-one session with me too as a coach. And being able to find clarity and start healing from within. That's my first step. That's what I had to do to find clarity. And for you, it could be something different. It could be speaking to the person that you felt resentment to. It could be resolving a situation that's been in your family or been with you for a very long time. And just, what are the steps? You know what? Sometimes it can be quite confronting. It can be quite scary. It can be quite fearful. There's so many things, because the reason why you are where you are now, and still, even after a number of years or just freshly happened, is you haven't been able to find solution or healing from it. And hence it's still there. You're still feeling the way you are with that situation or that event, right? So until you actually face it and find solution to it, that issue is still going to be there. That feeling, that emotions that revolves around is still going to be there. So the best thing to do is actually deal with it, right? And once you deal with it, it's actually not as scary as you think it may be, because I had to face, what I had to do was to find healing and go back to the event that happened and really find solution. And that was quite traumatizing for me. However, for me, like facing my lions and being able to face the truth or what really happened, it wasn't because in my mind I thought my parents didn't love me. I was like, why did they let that happen to me? Why, if someone loved me, why did they, how could that happen? Why didn't no one protect me? Why? Like all these. And when I was able to go back to that space and find the truth of what really happened, I felt so much solution and healing within just that one session. It just opened my mind to so many more opportunities, because that wasn't quite what happened. For me during that time, it may have seemed like it was that's what happened, but now in reality there were so many contributing factors around that issue from happening that it was a lot of things out of my control, right? And sometimes I blame myself, I blame other people, however it is, that's the energy you don't want anymore, right? You want to let it go, you want to change it, you want to, let go and move forward. And by being able to go back and resolve it and find solution and closure, That's how you truly heal and be able to move forward and rediscover who you are. Because if you're holding on to the past and holding on to pain, holding on to all that grief and whatever is happening in your life, you can't move forward, because this grief and this pain is always anchoring you down. Even if you try different methods to move forward, it's like elastic band, right? Eventually, this elastic band is going to pull you back and flick you back into your pain. And you don't want this elastic band to do this to you anymore. You want to cut this elastic band, right? And just continue to allow you to move forward into the direction that you want to go. And finding solution and healing within yourself allows you to see a different direction and head toward a direction without having to look back. So comment below if you feel like you tried so many methods and strategies trying to find yourself and haven't been able to find yourself. Let me know, and I can guide you to the right way so you can find yourself and rediscover who you really are. So tip number 4 is start to do healing work. And like I mentioned before, last tip, it's very similar. Being able to heal within is crucial, because if you're not healing, you're not growing, you're not expanding, you're not learning, you're not changing, because you're still holding on to the emotions, the feelings, the event of what really happened, right? Until you truly, I'm not talking about being positive and just going for it, going for your power. And, positivity can only do so much until you change your focus. So when you deeply heal yourself within into the root cause and really heal from that deeper space within you, that's when true magic happens. That's where true, you can come out and be you, because you no longer have to put the facade out. You no longer have to be someone else. You no longer have to block out those, thoughts or thinking patterns and behaviors that you are having. You are you, right? Because when you truly heal from something, it becomes power, it becomes your strength, it becomes your new identity, right? Because that thing that used to bring you down or burden you gives you strength. You can give power to that issue that you had before and actually use that as strength to help other people in the same situation that you are. It could be, helping your children be stronger, kids and grow up to be confident adults. It could be guiding a group of ladies, through their processes. It could be empowering people at work. It could be anything, because with what has happened, it's actually your learning, right? We used to think that, oh my God, that happened to me. It must be sad. It must be, and we stay in that spot, but you don't have to. After healing work and resolving it at that deeper space, you are empowered. You can step into your power and you find that you are so powerful, right? And then using that, what has happened, to really, change the direction, help other people succeed, help other people in the same shoes, so you can start leading, start having the real identity of why you're on this world. But the first thing is you have to heal before you can get to anywhere, because a lot of people experience certain things before they heal. They want to jump over and start, serving people, want to create leadership, want to do so many things to help other people. But the problem is when people are not healed themselves, when people are going through burden, suffering themselves, or so much pain, you can't be the best leader, the best person or best example of what you should be to lead a group of people, because you're not in a position to lead. Right? Only when you heal and become a better person and become the real you, the empowered, that's when you can be a leader. That's when you can use what has happened to you and take people past this experience so they can be enlightened or change as well. You have the potential to do that. You have the potential to heal. First thing is, you got to heal. And it's possible, because that's what I did. I did healing work and I heal from within. And that's when true healing, removing the root cause and from the unconscious mind, because your unconscious mind holds everything, all your memories, all your patterns, your belief systems, your emotions, negative emotions. And by working at that and resolving them and healing that, that's where true magic happens. And you could do that too. So if you want to know more about, healing and clearing, just comment below or shoot me an email or message. And, I can take you through that process very easily. And tip number 5, it's about letting go. This is a very challenging one, because what happens is sometimes things that happen in your life creates the identity itself. And a lot of people have the identity within them because that's who they are. They feel that that's who they are. And without it, they don't know who they are anymore. And they lose the identity. It's about creating a new identity for yourself and being able, if you really want to discover who you really are, then you have to let go of that, right? And it can be scary because what happens when you let it go? Who are you, right? You don't know who you are. You can't envision this new picture of you. What will my friends say? You know, what would the people that cared for me, would they still care about me? You know, would I still be loved the way I did? Like all these questions start to question. And you know what? That's where it stops a lot of people. And they stay in their problem, they stay in their trauma, they stay in this position because you don't know who you are anymore. And it's only when you let go and move forward and you really want to discover who you are as a person, that's when you truly rediscover a new identity of who you really are, so you can actually move forward. And when you let go of the old identity, you realize you will gain so much more in your life, because you know what, people that loved you and still there for you will still love you and support you even when you're a better person, right? And these people will love you even if you're successful, even when you fail, even if I push them away. However it is, these people that loved you and support you will always be there because they love you, right? And the thing is, that's what I had to go through too, because there was a part of me where I wanted to fit in. There was a part of me, if I change, these people don't want me anymore, right? And I fitted into identity that wasn't really me. It was a facade, and the people that I was with wasn't even serving me. However, I was so scared being someone else because, I'll lose all my friends, that the only friends I ever had, or the only people that were surrounding me. It was only when I started healing and changing that everything started to change, because I made new friends that support me, rain, hail, or shine. And I started to find groups of people that same interests. I started to find, new identity, but it was only when I was able to let go of the old identity that the new one can come. Because if I was holding on to my past and not let go, then I could never move on because I was staying in the old. And that's what you allowing change, allowing surrendering to the new you, letting go. And I'm talking about letting go is not the same as giving up. That's what a lot of people get confused with. Giving up is, I don't want to do this anymore, hand in the flag, right? Letting go is just letting go what doesn't work for you and going on and still going with your goal, right? Going on and moving on to the things that actually work for you and serve you and move you forward to the direction you want to go. Especially if you have to, I had to let go of my friends, my old friends, because they no longer serve who I needed to be. It wasn't me. It was a facade. And I know that when I changed, they would disappear, and you will find out your true friends, your true family, true people that are around who really love you will be there for you. And that's the people you want to keep, right? By letting go, true identity comes out, right? And that allows you to heal as well, by letting go to your past, to everything that you're trying to hold on to so dearly. And half of them, or quite a lot of them, doesn't serve you, right? And by you being able to let go, helps you move forward to the direction that you want to go and find the new you. Who are you? Find the new who are you, right? Find the new you, find the new romance, find the new friendship, find the new job, find the new energy, create that for yourself, because it's all possible and you deserve it. So now, after listening to all these tips to rediscover who you really are, put them into practice. Right? It's taken me time, and I'm not saying it's going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen. Take steps, because when I first started, it was just about getting clear about me to heal, finding any way and every way to heal. And the most effective method that I used was going to the root cause and doing unconscious work, clearing work from unconscious mind to really clear the problems and the traumas that are happening within me that kept me from being the best version that I wanted to be. And when I started cleaning a step at a time, it's like an onion, right? You just got to peel it a bit at a time, and eventually you reel to the core. And and the true you comes out, your true identity, and being able to let go and move forward into your life. That's how you get you get, right? You want that amazing relationship. Here you go. Manifestation comes very easily too, because there's nothing, those beliefs or, there's nothing stopping you, right? The amazing children that I have, that when I was told I can't have children, because of the sexual abuse that I had, all these issues that came, that all come to my life now because I was able to let go of my past. And you could do it too. However, if you feel like after listening to all these tips and you feel like there's still so many things holding you back, then in my description below, I've got an audio session that you can download absolutely free to take the first step to find out what's holding you back from moving forward. And my clients have found so much effective with this audio session, and it's created a vision for them to move forward to the direction that I want to go, at least the first step, right? And also I've got a Facebook group that you can join to about all things mindset, right? And it's in the description below too. Feel free to join, and let's start your journey to healing and self-discovery. Now, if you like this video, be sure to like this video, and you feel like if your friends need this, or you feel like someone can benefit from this, please do share with them and help them through this process too. And stay tuned with me, because next week I've got something really special for you. And for now, have a lovely day, and I'll catch you guys next time.